HILTZ is the host of Dolly Vision on YouTube. Check it out, folks. He travels around the country covering all types of cases like this.
What is going on, YouTube? What is going on? It's good to see you beautiful people this morning. So you say, I love the new intro. Thank you, guys. I'm still not done with the intro. That's just like a rough draft of the intro. I'm still working on it. Okay, so we got some things to talk about this morning. But first, guys, there's like 400 of you here. I don't even think we got 100 likes on the video. Y'all do me a quick solid before we get going. Hit the like. That way, Dolly don't got to say it like 20,000 times this morning and pound it all into your skulls and things of that nature. Just go ahead and bang it up as you come in the room. All right. So, and I want to thank everybody who came by last night for the interview with Stacy Wander. You know, he's a suspect in the disappearance of little Michael Monkey Vaughn. If you haven't watched that video last night, make sure you go check it out. He shared a lot of information. I was even surprised that he shared. I mean, he even admitted that he lied to the police and things of that nature. So if you ain't had a chance to watch that yet, make sure you go check that out. Okay, so look, I know a lot of people are tuning in. What is going on with Allie, right? So I've been wondering for days. We've been locked in on different people's posts, spying like the spies that we are, okay? The nosy ass sleuths that we are. We always watching. We in the bushes, all of them, right? We got turtles everywhere worldwide. Okay, so there's just some stuff coming out. Now, this is the bad news that I'm hearing today. And now you got to remember, some of this stuff is coming from these people, and we don't always know what's truthful. So take this with a grain of salt. But what they're saying this morning is they're going to pull the plug on Allie this morning. Okay, they've kept her alive this long, apparently, because she's an organ donor, is what the words on the internet streets are saying. So, far as we know, I don't know what time this morning they're supposed to pull the plug, but apparently Allie is going to go meet little baby Jesus and God today at some point. I'm sure we'll get more updates as that come in, but you know, they told us she's been brain dead for like the last week or so. But also, you guys remember, not to rehash and kick a dead horse a million times, but y'all remember the scam and them needing money and things like this. So this is what makes it so hard to believe what is going on, you know. So is this really going to happen today? People are saying, I think too old for an organ donor. Well, she was younger than 40. Okay, she was right around the 40 age mark. Not probably in the best health, probably not in the best shape. But this is just as what is being said on the internet. Now, this could be to buy them time, or this could be true. It's hard to say. I'm not a doctor. I'm not there with Allie. I'm only giving you the rumors that I'm hearing, okay? And that is that she will meet her maker today. And so still continue to throw little prayers out there for Allie, just in case this ain't true, you know? You know, it's like the boy that cried wolf. So all that stuff has calmed down a little bit with that stuff. I mean, when you scam the people, you're not going to be able to scam them twice. Just thank God he didn't get too much money. From what I'm hearing, he got around $2,500. You know, and I don't know exactly what Andrew got. There's no way really to tell. So, yeah, you got the true crime community for a little bit of money. Ain't the end of the world. You won't be able to do that again, okay? So, prayers for Allie. If we hear anything else today, we'll let you know when we know it's official for sure. And you know, and I'm sure the family says they're going to keep it private, but I'm sure they'll post something. One of them will post something about her leaving today, if it is today. At this point, with these people, I'm not going to believe it until I see it, kind of thing. Okay, because these people have been all over the place with this whole Allie debacle. Okay, that's what I'm calling it at this point. Debacle is what that was. That was just a whole shit storm that flew through like a cold breeze. Okay, like Mr. Leahy would say, that was just like a shit tornado that they spun up on the internet over nothing. And then at that, you know, with somebody possibly about to lose their life. So look, I know you see the title says a wise man and two donkeys. Okay. I caught so much hell in the comment box over them donkey jokes. Okay. So last night I donated some money to feed some horses. Okay. I didn't know anybody with donkeys. I don't know anybody with donkeys, but there were some horses in need. And if you go look on my social media page, one of the turtles is in a little bit of a bind and she raises horses. So Dolly and PJ, we donated to her horses last night. Since you guys were so mad at me about the donkey jokes, hey, look, I don't know nobody that owns a donkey. If I did, I would have donated to them. Okay. I didn't know so many people were going to get so upset about them donkeys on the run. Okay, now I didn't know the donkeys were going to vanish. Okay, I didn't know that donkeys were going to vanish. And I didn't know people had such bad sense of humor. Okay, now I know it's a touchy topic. It's, of course, everybody loves summer. And I wasn't joking Summer or picking on Summer. They weren't even mad about that. They're mad about these damn donkeys. Okay. Listen, people. I love the little donkeys, and there's donkeys missing in this world. Dolly will go find them donkeys. I promise you, I will go on a hunt the donkeys, sir. I'll fly across the country. I'll do whatever needs to be done to rescue any donkeys or anything that's in trouble that I can help. Okay. No, people were mad that I picked on the creator that made that video. Okay. I mean, people big mad. Okay. Listen, I didn't really pick on the creator. I said he had did the right thing by making the call and reporting a child. I said he did the right thing. I said, but after the fact, he knew it wasn't Summer and he made the video anyway, you know? And people were just so mad. They were so mad. They're like, Dolly, next person won't talk because you done joked this man till he took his whole damn YouTube channel down. And I'm thinking, donkeys' lives matter. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking donkeys' lives matter. Exactly what I was thinking, Donna, at the time, right? They were like, he took his channel down. I was like, but look, his channel vanished like them donkeys. Okay, first it was the man and the kid. Then it was the trash. Then it was the lady. Then it was the donkeys. Now it's his channel. Okay, I don't know why everything's vanishing, people, but it's not my fault. I swear to Jesus. I swear to little Jesus. Look, I didn't try to hurt that man's feelings or nothing. I was completely 100% playing, just playing. And he even left a comment. I'm like, oh my Jesus, right? He was like, I don't remember exactly what he said. It was something like, thank you for playing me as a clown and things of that nature. I'm like, yo, I'm a big clown. I was clowning. You know what I'm saying? I was just clowning around playing. No, he made a video back to you. Did he? Did he make a video back? I ain't even seen the video back. We might have to get off. We might have to watch that. I mean, he might hurt my feelings. I was just playing with that man. Just playing. Okay? Listen, guys, we can't be so serious out here that we lose our sense of humor. Like, I do know it's a touchy situation, and I would never discourage from somebody from seeing something and saying something. All right? You see something, say something. And I'm glad that man did that. Of course, if you see some cool, I have no problem with that whatsoever. I was just picking on the crazy story, okay? And how he said the crazy story. It was nothing personal against any YouTube creator or any little innocent donkeys that may be missing by aliens. He did make a video, okay? Okay, PJ, can somebody shoot me that video real quick? We're going to have to watch that before I might have some mean things to say. I thought he left the internet. Okay, so he didn't vanish. Well, if he didn't vanish and he reappeared, maybe the donkeys will, the people will, everybody will come back and we'll go back to regular old normal schedule programming. Okay. So if a donkey kicks me, I'm pressing charges. Look, we're sorry that we drug the donkeys into it. Okay. No more donkey jokes. Okay. I did find a video of me questioning a donkey. That was no lie. What phone call? Everyone just come back on in. Respect the donkeys. I missed it. Okay, let me see if PJ sent me this video or when did she send me the video? Let's see. No, she ain't sent it to me. Somebody send me the video over to my Facebook of his reply to that video because I haven't seen it. I just read his comment that that he was a little upset that he thought I was clowning him, but he did say in it that the donkey jokes were kind of funny, But the whole people getting mad was, that people may come forward that see something and scared people like me will joke the shit out of them. And it won't be taken serious. And that wasn't my plan to do that. I hadn't watched his video. Okay. So that was just like a reaction video. That wasn't even like I planned to be like mean to the guy. Like I could have been He could have been my new hero or something. I didn't know, you know. He deleted the video. Okay. So now I'll never get to see what the man says about what went down or what. But either way, no hard feelings if that creator is watching or that guy is watching. No hard feelings to you. And to all the people big mad, you know, I understand what you're saying. But that you got to remember that it was in fun and it wasn't nothing disrespectful about that man. I don't personally know that man. He could be a very nice gentleman. It was all in fun. So sometimes I guess people have like when you'll know when I'm serious. Like if you watched the interview last night, did you hear any joking in that? I was dead serious. So I know sometimes I'm playful, sometimes I'm serious, and I catch a lot of shit for it, okay? Because it's true crime. Everybody's still got a stick right up their butt crack, and they're like, "Oh my God, how dare this?" You know? And it's like you can't laugh in true crime. If you laugh, you just broke the ultimate sin in this world. Like you can't show your emotions. Like humor is one of my emotions. Sometimes shit's just funny to me. Like I don't mean to laugh at people, you know, like I can't help it. It's uncontrollable. Should I be held responsible for something I can't control? Okay. God made me this way. Blame little baby Jesus when you be like, why he saying all that shit? Little baby Jesus, they made me. Okay. They made me. So, you know, that's why I titled it A Wise Man. That dude might be a wise dude. And look, guys, there is some strange things in this story. And you know, maybe that would make you think, hey, let me check this out a little bit. And he did. Shout out to him for doing that. You know, I even said that in the video. I think people hear sometimes what they want to hear. They're just like, ooh, he said something bad. They don't take the million good things I say. They listen to that one bad thing and then they harp right on that one bad thing, right? Like I think anybody knew that I was joking about the donkeys vanishing and, you know, interviewing donkeys but I did really interview that donkey. That wasn't no joke. But I think people get it, you know, and some people don't watch me. So say you don't know who Dolly is and you click on a Dolly video for the first time and you got a dude just clowning somebody and joking, you know, they may not get it, you know. Plus, Dolly's one of the people that kind of got to grow on you. I tell everybody I'm not perfect. I'm going to make some mistakes along the way. I'm going to say some stupid shit. You can guarantee that, okay? I can give you one guarantee on this roller coaster ride with Dolly. I'm going to say some stupid shit. Facts. I'm going to be wrong about some things. I may say a few mean things, but I'm going to say a lot of good things. I'm going to do a lot of great things along with that because I'm only human, okay? Dolly, you're not responsible for other people's feelings. People are too damn sensitive these days. I see that, okay? And I didn't know donkeys were loved like that. I didn't know they had the support of the internet quite like that, okay? All my thumbnails from now on will have donkeys in them. I'm going to do a little test to see if the donkey thumbnails do better than the regular thumbnails, okay? This is going to be like one of those social experiments. You're human, Dolly. I know, right? But I was reading through the comments. You know, guys, I try to comment back everything I can. I read every comment. Sometimes I'll sit here in the morning and read them. And I don't always write back because I don't always have time. I clicked on the video, you know, because I'm thinking it's going to have, you know, what if my videos average? Maybe 100 comments if it's a really good video. So I click on this damn video. It has 400 comments. 400. And I'm thinking, something ain't right here. That somebody's got something going on in here. Somebody's fighting or something's not right in the damn numbers. Because I don't usually have 400 comments on a video. Y'all be cheating, Dolly. Y'all don't be leaving no comments, right? I tell y'all to leave them, though. I didn't know 400 people were. Okay. So I start reading through these 400 people. And it's just people mad as shit about the donkey jokes. And I'm like, You got to be kidding me. People were saying they were unsubbing. I'm unsubbing. I was like, you're literally going to unsub because I made a joke about a fucking donkey. That's sensitive right there. That's a little sensitive. I might not be the channel for you if you can't take that little simple beat. I didn't even say nothing bad. Okay. And I'm thinking people are this upset. Hey, you might not want to sub here then because you're going to get mad as fuck. Okay. Because if that triggered you, sit back for a little bit. Sit back for a little bit. Dolly will do something trigger you way worse than that. Way worse than that. Okay. Um, 297 thumbs up, but 793 shells. Guys, do me a solid. Hit the like button. Are y'all still mad at me about the donkeys? Okay. Are y'all mad out there? Are y'all hate watching me over these donkeys this morning? I better stop for like somebody shows up. We like a pack of people with pitchforks and torches and donkeys show up at my house. They're like, you got a problem with donkeys? Like, man, I love them little donkeys. They the coolest little. I'm gonna go buy one. Okay. I see 303. Allison, thank you for joining up. So they're interviewing the donkey later. I know they're saying I'm out here exploiting that donkey and everything at this point. Okay, they're like, Dolly, man, he's exploiting the shit out of that donkey, making money off his back. The internet is a trip. Okay, the internet is a trip. People, and this is for the creator too, get a little bit thicker skin. Okay, I remember when I first, yes, I want a donkey Dolly. Okay, see now we got to buy a donkey. See what y'all people did. All right, maybe we'll find one walking down the street. You know, maybe we'll find one. Right there, Jam 420 has a donkey, right? He has a donkey. Look at that. See? I ain't got no donkey. But for real, it wasn't the donkey people that mad over. A lot of people thought the video was really funny. I think a lot of people got the jokes. But they were just mad about me, you know, discouraging people to come forward. You know, and I'm the dude that was out there with a sign in Georgia that said, see something, say something. I guess it is hard to say something when you got people, but I wasn't. And you got to admit, you have to admit that the story was bizarre. Okay. It wasn't your typical story. Usually when there's the lady you help with the horses has a donkey too at Dolly. He got to eat too. So right there, see, so we donated to a donkey last night. All right. So all you people out there with the pitchforks and torches that were coming to kill Dolly over the donkey jokes, we helped the little donkey last night. Okay. So I think we may have put some negativity out in the world, but we put some positivity out there with it. So I think we even. Okay. Does that make us about even? And I apologize to the creator. You know, you may be a nice man and I appreciate what you did. Other people, I encourage you, if you see something, say something. All right. Just because Dolly jokes on you don't mean you don't got to say nothing. You still got to say something. Okay. And if I pick on you wrongly, I will always come back and apologize. Okay. So just next time, leave out the donkeys and the, and you'll be okay. Okay. You'll be okay. 1,800 donkey. Is that how much a donkey costs? Donkeys are very social animals. Okay. But false information, then ran with it 3 times. Well, you know, listen. Somebody said he had a video before that on it and things like that. People can make all the videos they want. Like, there's people out here saying all you do is Summer Wells videos. What? I put out a ton of videos this week. I put out stuff on Rex Huberman, all kinds of stuff this week. Yeah, I've done some Summer Wells videos because that's what's going on in the internet, like the chaos with Allie and all the stuff. His response was just as smart as your original review, Dolly. He called you Dolly Manson. Is that what he said? Dolly Madison? Oh, Madison. Delphi update. Yeah, I did the Delphi update. I've done a bunch of shit. But I don't tell people what to make their videos about. And if you remember, when I came into true crime, my channel was, we came in looking for Summer Wells. So this channel has always been based on Summer Wells. Okay, so you see a Summer Wells video, that a shocker? Okay, you remember a year and a half ago, I was making Summer Wells videos, Summer Wells videos, Summer Wells videos, Summer Wells videos. I was going to Tennessee, Summer Wells videos, Summer Wells videos. It's just looping back around. That's it. Last night I did Michael Vaughn stuff. 2 years ago, I was doing Michael Vaughn stuff. Ain't nothing changed. Don't tell me how to run my channel. It's just a bunch of hating happy. Oh, no, I'm doing this. No, I'm doing. You know what? You know what I'm doing, but I don't know what y'all doing. You know why? Because I don't care what you're doing. See, the same drama people, they try to suck you into that drama world. That's why they're stagnant. So soon if anybody tries to get out of that crab pot with them trying to hold you down and they see you get a new sub or something like that, they're like, oh no, Dolly can't get a new sub. Let's hold him in pot. Let's hold him. Y'all ain't holding me, because I don't mess with them people anymore. I haven't done drama in 19 days. It's a record. Okay. 19 days and not really messing with anybody. Yes, I joke. Okay. But I'm not going at anybody. Like, I'm not making videos on anybody. I'm not doing any of that stuff. Right. So while y'all sit there all mad, be mad. Dolly's going to make videos about whatever he wants. If I want to put Summer Wells' name in my title and I'm talking about stuff to do with Summer Wells, what do you want me to title my video? Damn Hootie and the Blowfish, and I'm talking about Summer Wells and Allie and all these fucking people to do with Summer Wells. Some people, y'all just sound stupid. Okay, that's what it sounds like to me. If I want to sit here and talk about this little girl till I drop dead, I have that right to sit here and talk about that little girl till I absolutely fall out this chair. And okay, run your own channels. Don't try to run mine. Keep Summer's name out there for sure. I think the whole community wants answers. You know, everybody wants answers for that little girl, not just me. I'm just one channel, and I do a lot of stuff, not just Summer stuff, but I do a lot of stuff, and I got a lot of stuff planned coming up here, just back to back, just awesome shit. Okay, my year is put my super chat up. I didn't even see your super chat, PJ. Hold on. Mentioning Summer brings attention to her name. That is right. I mean, let's be, you know, her name gets a lot of attention anyway. There's a lot of kids out there that name don't, and we're gonna bring you some of those names too. You know, everybody's important in this world. Talking pretty good this morning. A little kickstart. So if you're just tuning in and you missed the Allie update, okay, I'll just kind of repeat myself right here at this point. The rumors are they're going to pull the plug on Allie today, okay? That's what's floating around the internet streets. Okay, now I don't know if that's true because, you know, some of the stuff that's coming from that side, it's been mixed with a little bit of truth and a little bit of lies. So it's hard to say. But they're saying Allie was an organ donor, and that's why they've kept her on life support this long. But people are continuing to say she's brain dead, she's gone, those types of things. And they're saying they're going to take her off life support today. Now, if she ain't taking off life support today after all these times these people are putting this lady in the ground, I don't know what to say at this point. Okay, I don't know what to say at this point, but just prayers for Allie. Her dysfunctional family made a circus out of, I think, her last few days. You know, at least it's calmed down a little bit now. Thank you for joining, Catherine. YouTube lives would be nothing without manufacturer outrage. manufactured outrage. I don't fake anything. If something makes me mad, it really makes me mad. Like I've never one time got on the internet and fake mad about something. Like, oh my God, I'm mad. Like the last time I've been mad on the internet, it would have had to been an Andrew. Okay. He literally made me mad that day that I tried to help him. Because I was actually trying to be a good dude, and you see how that, no good deed goes unpunished. I'm going to put that on my wall somewhere just to remind me of that every time I do something good, there's going to be a little backlash to it. Okay. Like last night we donated to them horses, and probably next time I go pet one, it's going to kick the shit out of me. It's just had the way the world, the yin and the yang of the world. You know what I'm saying? With good comes bad, with bad comes good. And it's just what it is. I need to go to be a Buddhist monk somewhere. Your interview last night was so good. Thank you guys. If y'all ain't had a chance to check that out, check it out. Now I got a lot of surprises coming. I can't tell everybody everything. I didn't tell y'all that Stacy was going to be up here. I did tell y'all that, hey guys, I'm behind the scenes working on some really important stuff. And y'all think it's this, and this. But when this camera turns off, true crime is my life. It don't stop for me. Either I'm working on merch, I'm plotting something behind the scenes. We got some cool guests that are going to be coming through this year. We're going to be at some of the biggest court cases happening this year. We're going to be off searching this year. We got some cool stuff going, man. And I said it was going to be the year of the turtle, right? Well, and so did Turtle Boy. But Turtle Boy's in jail and Dolly ain't. Only thing he was right about, it's the year of the turtle. It just wasn't his turtles, okay? It was a different set of turtles that 2024 was going to knock the roof off this place, right? I told you, I'm not playing about my plaque. The plaque is coming this year, okay? It might be the end of the year, but we're going to push hard as shit, okay? And I expect what these people that are trying to hate on me and things now because they see a few new subs, you're going to really be hating soon. Because I haven't put much work in that I'm going to put in this year that I know, as far as advertisements, shit everywhere with Dolly. Okay, so it's going to grow. It's going to grow. I know it is. I have faith in that. And all you beautiful people that are subbing up, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Okay. At one point I got to retire. I just need that damn sign to put on my wall. And then I'm quitting, and I'm never doing this shit again. Okay. Did you hear Scott Peterson has the innocent program and looking for a new trial? Scott Peterson? Yeah, I didn't hear that, but yeah, I don't think he deserves a new trial. Please hit that like for Dolly. Donkey my car. No, you can't. No, I'm not quitting. I'm just kidding. I'm absolutely kidding. Like if I was sitting now in a mansion and with a Bentley in the front yard, I would still be up here this morning with you guys. Dead serious. And I ain't nowhere near that. So I'll be here till I fall out this chair and they drag me off with some donkeys. Okay. Until I vanish. Great stuff, Dolly and PJ. So there's 926 of you here. I don't think Scott deserves a new trial either. Look, there's a lot of good trials coming. They're trying to push for the Kohlberger one because I want to be in Idaho for the Kohlberger trial. So they're trying to do that August. Leilani has a court date coming up I just found out about, which is the Quentin Simon thing. That's in like May. Okay. So that's a good timing. So May, August. We got some stuff that's going to go down here in Virginia on the Cody Bigsby case. Of course, I'm going to be there because that's just right down the road from me. I'm going to be in Boston. Okay. So I'm going to be at the Karen Reed. I'm going to be at Brian Kohlberger. Oh, and I'm going to try to hit a couple days of the Rex Huberman trial. All right. So I'm going to be bouncing around a little bit, around the country a little bit with you guys this year is the plan. Quentin, when is that? I don't know the exact date off the top of my head, but she does have a court date coming up. I don't exactly know what it's for. Okay. I don't think it's a trial because I think our trial don't start in 2025. And of course, Summer Wells has a birthday party coming up. But there's so many, I don't know if Dolly will be attending, okay, her birthday party in Tennessee. They're having it at a church, a gathering at a Baptist church in Tennessee. Do I have the flyer? Give me 1 second. Let me look for the flyer so I can show you guys. Somebody sent a photo. Okay, people are sending me pictures of donkeys in my messenger now. Okay. Let me see if this is it. Okay, I can't find the flyer right off, but she's having a birthday gathering for Summer Wells at a Baptist church in Tennessee. Now, like I said, I don't know if I'll be able to attend because anything that I do, Dolly, One-Eyed Flo sent super chat when you started. She wanted to read, can we remove life support? It's more respect. Okay, what? Hold on. One-Eyed Flo sent a super chat when you started. She wanted you to read. Can we call it removed from life support? Can we call it removed from? Oh, instead of pulling the plug? Billy Joe's house is pending being sold. Yeah, the house on Buckhalter's for sale. Leilani, like I said, she has a court date coming up. I think this is some type of motion or something of that nature, because I know the trial is set for 2025. Okay, I think she was referring to Allie and saying pulling. Okay, yeah, we'll say taking off life support. Usually, but that's I didn't make that. I didn't come up with that term. I think that's just. I guess it is a little more respectful to say. Everybody is so PC, guys. If you say one wrong thing, boy, don't say nothing about donkeys. And don't mess with cats, okay? We've all learned that. Don't mess with no damn cats on the internet. That turns into a Netflix documentary. People will hunt you down, and no matter where you at on the planet, don't say nothing about donkeys. But he was saying about donkeys, okay? Don't mess with cats. That's it. And birds ain't real, okay? Birds ain't real. They're spying on you. That is what the internet has become. That is what the internet has become. No, I can't make it up. I'm just going to stop talking, okay? It's safer, you know what I'm saying? I'm just a day away from getting canceled. I just never know when, The donkey isn't dying. This is a little more serious, Dolly. Yeah, I really do. I know that is absolutely true. Prayers to Allie. Like I said, I don't even know the information we're hearing is accurate. But we know she's really sick. So it could come to that. And from what that side is saying, that will be today that she was an organ donor. And I think that's a great thing, to give up your organs and things like that. Because that could help somebody else. Now, I really don't have a problem with being an organ donor. I wouldn't mind it. If I'm gone, you can have my eyeballs, whatever. I'm not using them. You know what I'm saying? I'm just one of those people to be scared that if I was in the hospital clinging in my life, they'd be like, "Oh, he got eyes. Let me get those eyes," and they'd take me and just let me die. Like, I just die. Give me his eyeballs, a kidney. Donkeys' lives matter too. What are your thoughts on Stacey Wandra now? I don't know. I'm still trying to come to conclusions. I think he's pretty forthcoming. Okay. Like he's willing to talk about it, which the other people ain't, so he seems pretty forthcoming. I haven't really come to my conclusion on completely what I think. I'm still trying to paint the picture. Okay. To me, it's like, just think if you had a puzzle on the table and the picture is almost there. but there's little things missing out all of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm still missing some of those pieces, so I can't see the full picture yet. I see more of the picture than I did. I have a little more understanding of the time frame and what's going on than I did yesterday. So, all in all, I think it was a good interview. I think we got some good information out of them. That shedded a lot of light on things, you know, that he openly admitted he lied to the police, which, you know, he was damn more honest with us than he was the police, you know. Sometimes it's better to get an idiot to ask you a question, you know. People sometimes, even I thought that in Georgia, I was like, man, people telling me shit, they ain't even telling the police. Because I think some people just don't trust the police, or they're scared of the police, or they're nervous. Like, you get me around the police, I'm going to instantly get nervous. You get a police in here with a notebook asking me questions, I'm going to be nervous as shit. Be like, what is he writing down? What is he writing down? Every time I see somebody in a pen, they got a pen in their hand, they ask me a question, I'm like, oh, no, man, what the hell are you writing? What are you writing? You know, I want to see what you writing down. I don't need this. You know, he's an idiot. He's lying. You know what I'm saying? I get nervous if you start writing shit. I'm like, all right, nah. So maybe he felt more comfortable sitting here with somebody that ain't the police and talking and, you know, not pressuring him into, you know, and he felt comfortable when he talked. He was very comfortable with you. Did good. Hey, y'all. Yeah. I mean, it's your approach. Like, look, I know some people believe he's a suspect, but if we get in here and we start accusing this man of things and not giving him a chance to explain himself, why would he want to talk? He would just shut down and be like, oh, I get later. And then we wouldn't get any of these information that we need on these other people that may be responsible for it. Now, he gives them a timeline like they're not, but there is still some strange things going on that we got to figure out. All the answers are not there yet. He said he would come back. Yeah, I know. But so, you know, I'm still researching everything. And if there's some things that I want to bring Stacy back up to get some more clarification on, then we will do that. Okay. And that probably will happen. But I'm like a mad scientist. I got to really kick things around in my brain. Okay. It's like a soccer game going on in this bitch up here, right? And things are being kicked over here. Things are being kicked over here. Sometimes there's two games going on at one time. Okay. It's like a stadium, you know, sportsplex. That's what they call it, right? That's how my brain operates. I'm kicking a couple different things around simultaneously. And sometimes I need a little time, you know, like something will come to me, or I'll think of something when I'm doing something weird, you know. So we'll probably hear more from Stacy. I know I'll have more questions for him. But like I said, I need to kick around some of the things. I want to dig a little deeper into some things. I want to verify some things. Like when I come, I pretty much am like, I know what I'm asking you. I already know the answers to it. Usually. Okay. There were some things I was asked him last night I didn't know the answers to. I don't usually walk into things like that. I usually know everything. You know, now they say when the FBI shows up on you, I'll tell you if you don't know. When they ask you a question, they only ask you a question they already know the answer to. And they're asking you that to see if you're going to lie right off the rip. They're going to ask you questions they already know the answer to. When the FBI came and seen me, everything I said, they were like, yep, I know that. You own this channel. You own this property. You the blah, blah, blah. They knew everything. Everything I asked them, everything they asked me, they already knew. You know what I'm saying? They already knew the answer to it. They're like, okay, yeah, we know you were here. We got you on fucking camera here. Blah, 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 right? So they know. And I like to know a story well when I like that. So there was pieces of it and little gaps, and it had been added. Like some of the stuff he told was new. So there was no way to research new stuff he was saying. You know what I'm saying? That came unexpectedly. I knew the basic things that I needed to address that had came to mind from his first set of interviews. But as you do these, other questions arise. Like I already have other questions. that since I went back and listened to it, you know, especially about the wet clothes, the duffel bag, there's still little things, you know, and as I have more to think about, there'll be more things that I need to talk to him about. So, but for right now, let him sit and idle and let me think about what's going on and let me dig into his story a little bit just to make sure some of the things he was saying is truthful. We're going to map out the route. We're going to get him to verify the route, those types of things. Okay. Just to make sure he is truthful. And if we can prove he's being truthful, then that'll clear his name a little bit. If we can't, then that'll open more questions to what's going on. I mean, a lot of people have questions about that stuff. You know, I mean, I could go on with questions like, but I'll save that for Stacy when the time is right. There's still some things. Okay. Still some things. I can't tell y'all everything I'm still working on behind the scenes. And I can tell you now, there's other people talking in this. All right. I can't tell you everything, who's doing what with who, and can't tell you any of those things. But there's other stuff coming out. There's going to be more stuff coming out. And like I said, with the police, they're putting a lot of pressure. And if I was these people too, I'd be trying to speak out because you ain't going to have long to let the public know what's going on. Because they may come for a few of them. Now, are they going to come for Stacy? I don't think they're coming for Stacy. I don't think they'll let him out. That they're just going to relock him up. But these other two dudes and his wife, I don't know so much about. But if Stacy's telling the truth, how does their timeline fit in? You know, and like I said, we ain't the police, so we don't know what the police have, right? We don't really know what they have from inside that house that may tie these things to people. We don't really know if Stacy's being honest. He seemed pretty genuine. He seemed, you know, pretty calm, relaxed. He was willing to talk. He didn't seem to duck any questions, right? He didn't be like, oh, I don't want to answer that. Or he didn't try to skirt away from any of the questions. So, and the other people seem a little sketchy. Like these are people I believe he met off of whatever odd jobs he was doing. I still think these are people that, you know, he sexual relationships off of Craigslist, right? But he said he met Brandon another way, and he met the one dude through a ride share thing. Seems a little strange, you know. Huff said he's still a suspect. Yeah, you know, it's still active investigation. Okay. And but these people, they're free to speak with whoever they want to speak with. I wasn't the first YouTuber to talk to them or anything like that. We'll see. Something's going to happen in this case, and this officer has promised us arrest or coming in this case. He's not said it. He's saying there's indictments coming down, but that don't mean still, you know, if it goes in front of the grand jury and there's not enough there and they don't do anything, then it is what it is. And, you know, Stacy's saying, you know, lawsuits and things of that nature, you know, you can't arrest people for shit they didn't do. But then again, he should have never probably lied to the police, because it just, if you don't have anything to do with it, don't make the situation worse for yourself, because that's pretty bad, you know. And that's probably made them think you did it more, especially when you didn't. If you didn't do it, like he said, he didn't do it, but he told the police that baby's body was in the backyard. You know, like he said, it was under stress and things like that. They will put you in rooms for hours and hours and hours and hours. And sometimes people just tell them what they want to hear. It's crazy, but it happens. It ain't even, Stacy's not even the first person I've heard say something like that, or I've watched all these interrogation videos, okay, that people have done things similar. I've seen people confess to murders they hadn't committed. Like, why would you confess to a murder you didn't commit? Oh, they told me I could go home. Oh, they told me everything would be okay if I just told them what they want to hear. Shit, that's a lie. You never leaving. The police can lie to you. They ain't got to tell you the truth. Okay, they can come in here and say, your buddy over there said you killed this person with a knife, and they watched you do it. That can be a dead ass lie. That person could have never said nothing. They can come right in that room and be like, yo, the homeboys are out there saying you stabbed 7 people, you the culprit. They're going to testify against you. You're going to spend the rest of your life in prison until you go, okay, I did it. And didn't even do it. You know, they don't have to be truthful. Not one bit. Everything, they can walk in the room and everything they say is a lie. The only thing they got to tell you that's truthful is their name. That's it. They can lie about anything. They can tell you they got your DNA. They can tell you they got pictures of you. They can tell you they got videos of you. And if you go, okay, I did it, that's all they need. That's it. They don't, all the lies they told don't matter. The only fact that matters is you said this. And even if you lie, it don't matter. You still said it. So I'm surprised that I think once the police realized he was bullshitting, right? Like, this is just a big, like, a chase. Like, he put it somewhat like a goose chase. I think they realized, hey, this dude don't know what he's talking about. And they haven't messed with him since. He said it. He said, since they ain't even come back to talk to him. After he called, well, he told the police, not called him. I keep saying called, but after he reported to the police that I don't even got this in the title. I don't know how he got so sidetracked. He even told the police, you know, they didn't even come back to talk to him. That's what I'm trying to say, is they didn't even come back to talk to him. That seems crazy, right? They were like, man, we ain't messing with this guy anymore. Morning, just wanted to say thanks for all those that might pray for me and my family since I lost my sister. I finally got the money to have her service. Tracy Williams, I'm sorry to hear about your service. Big hugs to you. Prayers to your family. Wasting law enforcement's time is not a good thing. No, But, you know, look, listen. This is to say he didn't do it. Let's just play, you know, because a lot of people think he has something to do with it. But if he didn't, they're wasting your time. Okay, screaming at you, you did this, I know, you know, and you ain't got nothing to do with it. Okay, here's a prime example of this. Okay, a prime example. I've just been watching it, and this is an awesome series on Netflix. Has anybody seen the story of Gone Girl? The Gone Girl? This lady that's been kidnapped, that Netflix documentary. I've been watching. It's like a 3-part series or 4-part. I'm on part 3 or something, where the dude was breaking into people's houses and he kidnapped a woman and he put the goggles over her eyes with the duct tape. Has anybody seen that? About the Gone Girl, the movie? And so this was the real life Gone Girl. They believe she kidnapped herself, right? So look, so she gets kidnapped in the middle of the night in her house, okay? I forget the lady's hair. Pretty girl, blonde hair, right? She's in there with her boyfriend in bed. They wake up. This story's fucking crazy, right? This is, you gotta see it. You gotta see it. I'm already hooked on it. I'm only a couple shows in, right? So this girl is in bed at night, okay? She wakes up and there's a strobe light going off with a laser. And they say there's a couple people in the room. And the dude hears a voice say his name. And it's like, I can forget his name, Andy or something. I'm just going to say Andy. It might be something else. And he's like, Andy, lay on your stomach, turn over, lay on your stomach, put your hands behind your back, lay on your stomach, right? And he starts hearing these things. So the lights are flashing. He just complies and they zip time, okay? At this point, they throw goggles over his eyes. They put headphones on his ears that's playing music, telling him to be calm and shit like this, right? They're wearing wetsuits. This is what the man says. So they say these people broke into the house, okay, kidnaps his wife in the middle of the night wearing wetsuits, okay, make him drink NyQuil and take some sedatives And he wakes up like 10 hours later, almost like Bethany in Idaho 4. So he wakes up 10 hours later, gets out the zip ties. I don't know if he has breakfast or what, but then he finally calls the police and says, hey, my wife has been kidnapped in the middle of the night. And he calls in like 10 hours later, right? So they're like, yo, bro, why didn't you call the police? He was like, yo, they drugged me. They made me drink NyQuil. Right. So the story just sounds insanely crazy, right? 3 men, wetsuits, guns. They abduct your wife and make you drink NyQuil, right? Sounds, who can believe that, right? So they tell the story. They say that they think the dude has killed his girlfriend. Okay. So he's all up in there like, I ain't do it. He's crying. He's just destroyed, right? They're tearing this dude apart. They tell him he's failed the lie detector test. They know he's killed his wife. He can go to prison for the rest of his life as a man, or he could go to prison for the rest of his life as a piece of shit. I mean, this FBI dude is in his face. And you know the crazy thing is, if the FBI agent dated his girlfriend, okay? You can't make this shit up. What a small world, right? So the FBI is just going in on them. They're not looking for nobody else. They're not looking for the girl. They're not looking for shit. They're just blaming him, right? 3 days later, the girl shows up at her daddy's house. Okay. Won't give interviews, lawyers up. Okay. So everybody's thinking at this point, she's kidnapped herself. This is a hoax. It's all fake. There was no 3 people in wetsuits and guns and duct taping them and drugging them and injecting them with NyQuil and shit, right? So the media puts out it's just a big hoax. It's a hoax. So now they're talking about charging these people with the hoax of faking a kidnapping. Okay, they say it's a real live Gone Girl, like the movie with Ben Affleck, right? So they're charging them with, or about to charge them with this. So they lawyer up and get these lawyers and shit, right? But come to find out, there was a man that was kidnapping bitches, right? Breaking into houses. He'd been doing it for years. Okay. So he eventually gets caught. And when they show up at his house, they find his stolen car. They find these goggles with the glasses on, like the girl had said. And basically they linked him to the kidnapping of this girl. And then they come out and, you know, they got to apologize to these people because they accused these people of lying and faking the kidnapping. And this was the most insane kidnapping ever. He held her in the house for days. He sexually assaulted her though. You got to watch it. I haven't watched all of it. I got to the point. It might have been the last one. It might just be 3 parts, but a woman cop found the hair in the goggles. And she started searching to see who this single hair belonged to. And she found the Gone Girl story. And it was crazy. It was a crazy story. The dude was like a Harvard graduate or something. He had a law degree. I was like, people are nuts, right? You wouldn't think that would happen in the middle of the night. He had done it to multiple. Listen, he broke into women's houses. He would go to sexually do something to them. And then he would feel bad and stop. And then he'd give them clues how to make their house safer. So people wouldn't break in it and do what he did. That's some strange shit. That is a good series. I don't know what it's called, but it's on Netflix. I've been watching it. Have you watched Gone, Baby Gone? I don't think so. I don't know if I've watched that yet. TCC Dumpling, I just started watching it. It is awesome. Football dudes, please. Dumpling, thanks. Wow, 999 watching, 518. Hit that like. There's over 1,000 people watching now. So do me a favor, do me a solid. Hit that like. I just gave y'all a recommendation for Netflix. All right. American Nightmare. That's it. Thank you so much. That is the name of it. American Nightmare. Now, that just seems insane, right? Lock your doors, lock your window, people are actually breaking in your homes and injecting you with NyQuil. I thought it was a lie. I just knew he did it because in the beginning of it, right? They got him sitting in like a room that looks like he's in a prison almost. All the walls are gray and shit. And he's sitting there telling the story. And you know it right off the rip that he done effed up, right? He done effed up and found himself and locked up. But he wasn't. He like, it's crazy. It was a crazy one. Why are we bringing the Cody Rhodes into this? Dolly and Lolo, get to eat. Hit the like button. Don't be a donkey. Hit that like. And donkey joke. Guys, I'm telling you, don't say nothing bad about the donkeys. They came hard. They came hard on that last video. I'm talking about 400 comments. And I know like at least 50 of them. A lot of them were good comments, okay? But about good 50 comments were mad ass people. Oh, you think you funny, huh? Mr. Funny Guy. Mr. Ha Ha, right? Damn. Next time, somebody won't talk and they'll get away with something. Okay? It's people like you that make people not want to talk. I'm like, damn. I mean, the man said out his own mouth that the police said it wasn't him, her. Okay? I didn't say that. The police said that. So don't go say nothing crazy about the donkeys today because I'm not getting attacked. Okay? I'm not getting attacked on the internet again. There were some little old mad women like, how dare this little funny dude think he gonna say some shit? Okay? I will stab him with my crochet needle, beat him with my walker. I'll be internet mad for like a whole week. Yeah, it's crazy. But look, I ain't trying to offend no donkey loving people. Okay. Nah, I'm just playing. Guys, for real, the whole Summer Wells situation is a totally sad situation. Anybody sees anything or knows anything out there, reach out to 1-800-TBI-FIND. That's where you send all leads and tips. So you can reach out to Detective Pruitt or you can reach out to Ronnie Lawson. And I'm sure they'd be grateful for your tip. And at some point, like, what can we do to help further the searching of Summer Wells? That's where we're at. We need to be searching. You know, I don't think the sleuthing so much is working on the Summer Wells case. Like, we've had every sleuth from the internet out there. I just think they ain't talking. They're not giving up nothing. They're so dysfunctional that it's crazy. So we ain't getting nothing there. I think we need to get back to searching. I think if we find Summer or something turns up, that may lead us to something else. And I know that they had put a lot of resources into searching for Summer, and them resources don't come free to the city, right? And that ain't like a real big place. Like, if you look at their police force, it's like fucking Andy Griffin. The cop cars are old, the jail's old. Just, you know, how much resources do they have to keep continuing to look for this little girl? Like, I don't know if it's something like they could set up something to donate to, and when it reaches that point that they'll put a search together, or how can you help Pruitt or Ronnie Laws? How can we do anything to keep this moving forward so this don't become just a stagnant ass cold case? I mean, 3 years, no answers. Does that sound cold to y'all? Think about this. If you put the steak on a plate and you left it on the stove for 3 years, would that steak be cold? I mean, that's where we're at in the Summer Wells case, right? Like, if we don't continue to constantly keep this girl's name out there and her face forefront and wanting answers, then the police are going to stop caring. They're going to stop looking. They're going to stop searching. They're going to stop. They don't even talk about it, right? They said they were going to give an update at the 2-year anniversary shortly of Summer Wells. They ain't said nothing. Okay, and it's been a lot longer than, you know what I'm saying? When the fucking is the update coming? I thought we was gonna get an update right there. Okay, it's been 2 years, man. What's going on? Fill us in. Let me know. Nothing. Okay, I support the police, right? The guys in blue, I support everything you guys do. I know it's a resource thing, and I just wish they'd say, hey, look, we ain't doing this because of this. And then I know they hate the internet, but the internet can be so useful. It's just, I believe the police and the media, they need to know how to use it. They don't. Okay, you can use, imagine you got 1 million people trying to solve a crime instead of 3 dudes in an office. How fast you obtain information. You have so many resources, so many people. I think that the internet can be really valuable to law enforcement. It hurts law enforcement a little bit, but it can be really valuable if it's known how to be used and knows how to be channeled. It can be great. If you need to search, you need gas money for the choppers, put out, hey, we're fundraising to do another search and let the community fund some of those searches and let it continue. If it just dries up, nobody looks, nobody cares. One day, 20 years from now, somebody will kick over a bone and be like, here's some wells. Or, one of these houses will get busted that are doing illegal things with young people, and they'll pull summer wells out of one of these houses. Or it could be the opposite of that. Some family like that caller said, not the caller, but the dude that made the video, that'll travel around the country in an RV with a kid that ain't theirs, homeschooling her, things of that nature. That's possible, Get Me That Baby, Clyde. Remember maybe Raising Arizona? Anybody seen that? Raise your hand. Press one in there. That's like one of my favorite movies from way back in the day with the biker from hell, and they're all out trying to get this baby. Plus, we keep the story alive. Visibility. See, I saw some people seeing that baby. So that's what it kind of reminded me of in the Stacy Sarah Wanter thing. I couldn't get that out my mind. Is when I was talking to him was Raising Arizona. Get me that baby, Clyde. Right? Did she want a baby that bad? I pray she's found alive. I hadn't lost all hope. There's no proof she's still alive, so a huge chance she is alive as well. I would lean more towards, the bad than the good. Let's be honest. It's more gloomy than it is good. So I would lean more towards the bad. That's just how I feel in my heart, guys. I could be wrong, and I pray to God I'm wrong. I still always believe something tragic happened that day. I just don't buy the whole kidnapping thing completely. I don't think the police completely buy it. Pruitt says there's no signs of kidnapping. There ain't no signs. There ain't been no kidnapping either. There's no evidence that point directly at anybody. So I can't sit here and blame Don and Candace. I mean, I have my rights to my opinions. That don't mean they're right. I think something tragically happened that day, but I could be absolutely wrong. It would be the first time I was wrong about anything. So without Summer, I don't think we're ever going to get the answers. I think we're going to have to find this kid to get the answers to what has happened to her. Without that, I don't think the answers are going to ever come. And I think a lot of YouTubers think, well, if I get Don and Candace up here and I get them talking, they're going to tell it. Well, listen, guys, they've been talking on the internet drunk for 3 years, and they ain't told it. At what point are YouTubers going to give that up? Okay. At what point do you give it up? I've been gave that up. You know what I'm saying? As soon as Don started peeing, I was like, okay, this shit ain't working for me. This, you know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't going to say nothing but the same old crazy stuff they've said. If you ask anything of them that's tough, okay, here's a prime example. You see last night, Stacy, he answered some tough questions. You asked him anything tough, Don goes to Jesus, Candace shuts down. Okay, so you can't really get those tough questions out of Don and Candace. I mean, and people handle situations differently, right? Look, they could be dysfunctional as shit and still be innocent. I know that, or They guilty as hell. I don't know. It's hard for me to tell. I've always thought what I've said, and I've even said that to them. And I don't know. There's still nothing. Nothing in almost 3 years. Now, as far as this birthday party, like I said, if I show up, I just think I come with some reason chaos likes to follow me, you know, and I don't want anything to be about me. You see what I'm saying? Like, I just think I don't want to be the person that causes any drama. And it wouldn't be me that causes drama. You know what I'm saying? I just think weirdos follow me around and shit, right? And already people making threats. You know, it was the same way when we came up to the 2 year of her missing. Like, it was like threats, Dolly, I'm called, you know, just a whole bunch of threats about Dolly being anywhere. So we ended up canceling that stuff at Warriors Path just because of the threats and the drama and the stuff of that nature. Now, I'm not going to cancel everything I'm doing because people want to make threats and things like this. Sometimes, like, listen, I'm not out here to cause anybody any problems. These YouTubers that are out here making threats or whatever it may be, I'm not concerned about your threats. Don't come messing with me. There won't be no problems. I'm not out here messing with people. I'm in my lane. Okay. So you people that are just big mad over some internet stuff because you can't get a click and a view or something, I don't know. Don't come effing with me. All right. Like, what sucks is if I go to any of these places, I'm gonna have to show up with fucking security to keep weirdos away from me, so I don't end up myself going to jail. Okay, that's basically what it is. It's like when you do these things, I'm a normal person. Okay, I'm gonna react in a normal way. You come harassing me, bother me, things of that nature. It don't make sense to me, right? Like, we seen kind of how things. I got a little bit of a temper, a little bit. Okay, so I don't want to be bothered because people want a reaction, and you may get one, but it may not be the reaction that you want. And people that just brings a circus to shit, and it's not me that is doing it; it's other people. Okay, it's other people. I don't go anywhere to cause any people any problems. I don't be like, yo, let me go here and cause these people problems. I don't do that. So some of these places, you know, I might have to take me some personal security with somebody. So if you come up to me, you know, you have to answer the damn Debo. You're like, yeah, you got to talk to Debo, right? That's Fem and everything. Because I'm not going to end up in jail behind any more of you stupid people. I learned my lesson in Georgia. You know, getting caught up in arguments and people messing with me and me reacting. I learned my lesson. See, this is one thing about Dolly. I learned from my mistakes. That ain't happening no more, right? That ain't going to happen no more. You're not going to be able to engage with me like that. You're not going to be able to approach me like that. If I'm showing up with somewhere like that, I'm showing up with professional security, okay? They're going to be right there with me. When you get close to me, they're going to be like, back the fuck up. So anybody that thinks they're going to come put their fingers on me or hurt me or send people to make threats at me, or I'm not intimidated by you. I'm not going to stop what I'm doing. And let's tell you this, one-on-one, Dolly handles herself well. I've been fighting since I was a teenager. You better go look my shit up. There's fights of me fighting online. So if you want to come put your hands on me, just know I'm capable of defending myself. Okay? Perfectly capable of it. But if I do show up, I'll have security with me. Okay? So that's just the way it has to be, because I'm not getting caught up in no circus or somebody else trying to get a reaction out of me and then call the police. Okay? That's what it is. Let's go mess with him. And when he snaps, let's call the police on him. That's not happening no more. I'm not sitting in no more jail cells behind stupid things like that. That's what I learned a year and a half ago. We didn't make that same mistake again, and we ain't gonna make it moving forward. Because there's gonna be some places I'm gonna go, and there will be some haters there. You can hate. You won't hate right next to me. I can guarantee you that. You know what I'm saying? You will hate from a little bit of distance. You won't be able to come up on me. I know that. So people always, I don't know what it is when it gets, why they pick on me? Why you gotta pick on me? But see, that's what I mean. If I do something, if I do anything in the Summer Wells stuff, people are trying to turn it into a circus. So I just leave it to the people that are there, and the ladies that are down there. Y'all been doing a good job of spreading the word of summer. I wish I could take part in some of those events, but I can't take part in events because people are turning into chaos. That's it. Like, it ain't like I'm out there just, trying to turn shit into chaos. Just every time I try to do something, there's somebody behind the scenes plotting on that move. Like, as I plan something, somebody else is planning something, like around what I'm doing. Like, that's a little strange to me. And some of the threats coming from some of these channels that I'm hearing, like, listen, I don't want to do that. I'm telling you, like, Betty's in the room. Listen, I'm going to tell you now, I'm not Molly. I'm not Betty. Okay. I'm a totally different person, totally different dude, handle things totally different. Not the same person as them. Please stop mistaking me as them. If I'm somewhere doing an event to meet my people, and you people try to crash my event and start trouble of that nature, it's not going to be good. It's definitely not going to be a good thing. Okay, not good for you, and it just seems silly. It seems a lot silly. So I'm not going to get all into that because one, nothing stops what Dolly does. Y'all see that. Okay. I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm going to be all over the country this year. We're going to blow the doors off of YouTube. I got a lot of awesome stuff coming. I got a lot of awesome guests coming up. I just can't tell you everything. Right. Because one, people start trying to F that up. Right. They'll start trying to F that up. If I tell you everything, they try to F it up. I don't know why. It is what it is. People are stupid and childish. Hey, I agree. Not listen. I don't know how legitimate people say shit all the time. Oh, we'll do this and blah blah blah. Who cares? I'm not worried about. Like I said, we had a guest come on the Uncensored channel talking about, oh, these dudes are going to roll up on you. You know how many times people have told me that just think about this. Like, how many people have said that they're going to roll up and do something to me? Right? Thousands. I mean, just so many people over the years have said so much. I'll come to your house, blah, 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 right? The only crazy person to ever show up is that one sea hag. Okay, one lonely sea hag. That's it. It would a dude with flip flops on. Out of all the threats, out of all the people, one sea hag shows up here. Okay, with flip flops. Can't make it up. Can't even closely make that up. Now the Georgia situation, that was a little bit different. That was a little different situation, but I learned from it. I learned from the Georgia situation. I definitely did. I'm reminded of it every day. I keep that in mind because I keep that sign right there that people hate about it. I hate that fucking sign, right? I caught so much shit over that sign. It might as well had a picture of a donkey on it, okay? That sign caught so much shit, okay? The Lilani, will you marry me sign? I see that. I see it. I think of the Georgia situation every day. I keep things to remind me of things, right? That's so I don't forget. So I don't end up in jail, right? When I look at that sign, it makes me think, okay, don't let people get to you. All right. People are going to say crazy things. Keep your calm. Stay away from these nuts. Okay. That's where I'm at now. And there was a big misunderstanding between me and the lady in Georgia anyway. Right? She wasn't there to really attack me. I don't know how we got to fighting. Okay. But we've worked our differences out, me and Eileen anyway. Okay. It's been a good while now. I wish Eileen nothing but the best. I mean, she was kind of put up to it and I reacted poorly. She's baiting me and I took the bait. It wasn't good on either one of our parts. We both apologized to each other since then. You know, I'm out of trouble in Georgia. So everything worked out good, but I got to remember that, because if you don't remember it, you'll repeat it. Okay. And I don't protest, because I'm thinking that'll never happen again in a million years. Okay. So I doubt anything like that ever occurs again. But I definitely learned from it is, hey, make sure people can't do that, right? Let's just say I want to show up to one of these events. I'm going to show up with security. It's just the way it is. I hire people, professional security. You come messing with me, and they'll bust your head open. Okay? Just like if you try to walk up to Jay-Z, okay, you get your ass whipped. If you walk up to me with any ill will, you'll meet my security. Just like if you walked up to a rapper, just if you walked up to anybody else that has security, that's what it'll be. But it ain't going to stop me from doing what I'm doing up here. Okay. If you had 50 people over there that hate my guts, I'm just going to walk in with armed security. I'll Takashi 6ix9ine your ass. You know what I'm saying? I'll stand in front of your house. You know, what are you going to do? You're not going to do nothing to me. That's what I'm going to try to prove to you people. None of y'all are going to do nothing to me whatsoever, but talk. Okay? But talk. And you know, one thing is true. Dolly says he's going to be there. I'm going to be there. Name a place I haven't never showed up to. Well, yeah. Remember BK was going to take me fishing. You won't show up to Tennessee. You won't show up to Tennessee. Not only did I show up to Tennessee, I showed up to Tennessee by myself. By myself. Nobody snatched me into the woods. Nobody took me fishing. All that hot shit that everybody's talking about, how they were going to hurt me and do this to me. Nobody did nothing. Nothing. Still here. Look, still ugly. Still ugly as I was the day I started. So say what you want. Do what you want. But if I show up at any of these things and there's chaos created, it's not chaos created by me. That's the last thing I want in any of these situations. I joke and play on the internet, but when I show up to these places, I'm serious. I'm just as serious as I was with Stacy last night. You know, I'm a serious person. I joke when I joke, but when it's time to be serious, I'm serious in serious situations. If the situation ain't serious, then yeah, I'm laughing. I'm having a good time. All right. You got a lot of people that got you back. Oh, I know that. But there's just people out here talking smack. I just want to let them know that at this point, you're talking to be talking. Because there's nothing that nobody can do to me. Nothing. Right? I'm not going to allow people to do that. You know, I'm not going to allow that. So, and plus my security just got out of prison. Just got out fresh. You got to have good security. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, my homeboy. Hey, y'all gonna meet my homeboy, my new security dude. He just did 18 years. Okay. 18 years. And he's been in there since he was a kid. He is the biggest monster you will ever see in your life. Or I can hire him for like $50. You know, $50. He'd be standing right beside me. Okay. And he is a monster. I mean, a little gentleman straight out the yard. Like, oh my God. Like, dude is scary. I'm like, yo, man, just make sure nobody walks up on me. You ain't getting close. You ain't even getting close. You wouldn't want to. You'd be like, fuck Dolly. I don't like her. Yeah, we'll leave him alone. All right, we're going to leave that dude alone. I'll come out there with some monsters. You don't even be like that. They scare me. We're like, damn, why you look scared? Me like, my security scary, bro. You know, they scary. They like might die getting security. But anyway, I'm just playing. I don't want no drama, any fighting or anything, guys. If y'all have beef out there with me in the drama channels, look, guys, I've moved on. Okay. Like, I'm not fighting with you guys. I'm not fighting with, I pick and joke and play. But far as, you know, don't interrupt what I'm doing. Don't create chaos like that. One, internet people shouldn't be stalking other internet people. I can understand that there's viewers that are mad at me out there, but I ain't got problems with viewers. I got problems with other creators. It's them people trying to cause problems, not you guys. Nobody's ever, usually like people come up and be like, hey, Dolly, it's nice to meet you. Good to see you. I'm glad you could make it. Thanks for supporting. Right? That's what you guys say to me. But the other creators like, oh, F this dude, blah, 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 blah. I'll see him and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, so it's them. You know, and then you got their little fucking minions running around like, well, they said they're going to do this. They said they're going to do, I don't care. People can say they're going to do whatever they're going to do, but I can tell you this, 90% of what people say, they don't do. 90% of creators up here on YouTube, they just talk. They don't show up at any place. They don't go anywhere. They just sit at their desk and talk shit about other people. I ain't that guy. I sit at this desk, talk shit about people, and still go. That's just how I roll. Okay? Just how I roll. So, Allie update. Today is supposed to be the day. I'm just curious if they're going to come up with something else or if they're going to come up here and be like, yeah, rest in peace, Allie. She's went to meet her maker. I don't know. Is it truthful? I don't know. We're still at that 50-50. But they're saying that the day is the day because she was an organ donor, that they're going to take her. I would have said the other one. I'm going to say taken off of life support. Prayers for Allie. Prayers for her family, even though they're a little shady. Okay. Right now, if she is going to pass, they are going to need our prayers, even though they're shady. Okay. Remember, Jesus hung out with bad people. Jesus didn't hang out with good people. All right. So bad people are the people that need the prayers, not good people. Good people, we don't need too many prayers. It's the bad people in this world that need them prayers. That's why Jesus hung out with drug dealers, prostitutes, and things of that nature, because that's who needed them. So these people need those prayers from us, even though they're shady, even though what they did to us was a little effed up and they took a little bit of our money. But we ain't going to let them make us bad people. Okay? Sometimes in this line of work, we're going to have some bad people around us. Jesus didn't make bad people make him bad. Jesus didn't turn bad because bad people were around him. He kept himself around bad people because that's who needed him. Okay? So these bad people, even though Dolly thinks they're a little bad, they're going to need us if their mama and their loved one is really going to pass today. So mad love to them and their family and prayers to them, even though they dishonest. We wish Allie nothing but the best. Okay. Also, we love donkeys. Okay. If we could pick a second spirit animal or a second mascot, it would clearly be a donkey. And we love cats. Okay. We have no problem with cats here. We love them. I actually let PJ get a few. I'm allergic to cats. We don't hate cats. So you can't hate me, right? You can't hate me. We got cats. Okay. We like donkeys. We got cats. What else? What else is there? Okay. And if you see something, definitely say something, guys. I don't want to discourage anybody. And listen, I apologize. The next person that comes out with a Summerwell sighting, if there is a next person, I promise I will not joke that person. All right? Maybe. I'll try to keep my word unless they say something crazy. Now, if they say something fucking crazy, I can't help it at that point. But I try. If they don't, if they just a normal, yo, I think I seen this little girl, I promise I won't say anything. I won't joke on people. Nothing. All right. Dolly's learned his lesson about the donkeys and picking on people. Okay. I'm going to try to do better. I'm going to try my best to do better. All right. Does that sound good? So, like this video. I'll catch up with you guys later today. If I hear anything else, of course, I'll let you know. And until then, y'all have an awesome day. I'll probably be back a little after lunchtime. I want a donkey. I'm going to name him Pickles. Okay. Oh my God. Don't encourage PJ. Dolly is not getting a donkey. Okay. I'm not getting a donkey, but we did donate to feed the horses and the donkeys last night. Okay. So we have, you know, try to do our part to give back to the little donkey community. Until next time, guys. Peace.